Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to your Bills, Jets, Giants Trifactor Pro Football game recap from yesterday's games as all three teams were in action. And to start things out, the Buffalo Bills, they just continued to march to the division championship, right? They went ahead and they beat the Kansas City Chiefs 38-20. Their record is now 4-1, and they beat them pretty easily. If you watched the game at all, if you didn't, the Bills pretty much the score was a lot closer. I mean, should have been a lot bigger than it was. So the Chiefs really sputtered a lot on offense and a lot of different times. The Bills defense had 2 interceptions. And Josh Allen looked great, as you will see here.
Second down and 6. Off the fake, throws, touchdown.
Okay, he's the MVP.
Right now, Emmanuel Sanders with his second touchdown of the game.
That's right. That's one of Josh Allen's touchdowns that he threw. He also ran for a touchdown. Now, if I give you the stats real quick, he was 15 of 26 for 315 yards, throws 3 touchdowns, runs for 59 yards and 1 touchdown. Knox catches 3 passes for 117 yards and 1 TD. Emmanuel Sanders, we showed you that one. Catches 2 touchdowns. And as I said, the Buffalo Bills defense with 2 interceptions. If your defense can get turnovers, you got a good shot at beating anybody. And Buffalo looks really good. They finally beat the Kansas City Chiefs, not beating them the last few times. And they'll be playing the Tennessee Titans next. So it's a very winnable game for the Bills again. Bills look really good this year so far. After that, that loss to Pittsburgh the first game, they bounced back and they look like they're on a mission. So Buffalo, I think, if I was to make an early prediction right now, to me, the 2 hottest teams in football in the AFC anyway is the Buffalo Bills and San Diego Chargers. That would be a heck of a championship, folks. The New York Jets come up short in England, losing 27-20 to the Atlanta Falcons. Zach Wilson went 19 for 32 and no touchdowns, 1 interception. Michael Carter ran 10 times for 38 yards and 1 TD. Corey Davis had 4 catches for 45 yards. So not a lot of offense from the Jets. Again, with a rookie quarterback and a lot of young players on the team, they're going to have problems having their offense together. The defense played pretty well. The Jets have another test. They've already played New England once. They're going to play them again. So they're going to be in New England, and we'll see how they fare out this week. The Giants, wow, they lost more than the game, didn't they? I mean, the Giants lost a lot of key players yesterday. They lost Barkley with a twisted ankle, and during the game they showed his ankle after he twisted. It was a very bad twist too. I mean, almost ran over a cowboy, and his ankle twisted up underneath him. His ankle looked like he had a grapefruit or softball down there. But he wasn't the only one they lost, right? They also lost this man here on this play. Daniel Jones got to learn to slide.
Here is Jones going to take it and didn't get it. Was over and
So Daniel Jones, they didn't show him getting up in that clip there. He ended up barely walking straight as he got off the field. So, Daniel Jones ended up with a concussion. The young rookie, Kadarius Toney, had a big game, but he got ejected for fighting as the Dallas Cowboys and the Giants were going at it for a minute or so there, and he ended up throwing a punch at one of the defensive backs for the Dallas Cowboys. But he did have 10 receptions for 189 yards. Not sure if Jones will play next week or Barkley will play next week. The backup Giant quarterback, Mike Glennon, went 16 for 25 for 196 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. And in Barkley's place, Devontae Booker rushed 16 times for 42 yards and 1 TD. the Giants, it doesn't get easier for the Giants, too, as they play the Rams next week, right? Opening their 10.5-point underdogs, even though they're playing at home. So we'll see if the two stars return, if any of the Giants wide receivers are coming back. I'm sure, from what I understand, Kadarius Toney will not be suspended. So that's it for your Bills, Jets, Giants game recap. I'll see you again next week. Tonight on Northeast Streaming Sports, guys, we've got the famous Yankees broadcast on the YouTube channel. Start spreading the news at 9 p.m. And then Glove Fist will be on just before that at 6 p.m. Both those shows on YouTube. Check them out. They're great. So I'll see you next week with another Bills, Jets, Giants game recap.